going? It just popped up there. I think we're good. Welcome to the Backstage with the Simple Church podcast, live on Facebook today.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm sorry for the delay.
And the audio there. We got there, Jay.
I saw that it was just us three.
We're operating on BPT, man. It don't matter.
Huh?
You don't want to know. Keep moving.
I saw that it was just us three, and I was like, if I'm a couple minutes
That's
late,
right.
it'll be
Justin
fine.
and Angie not here today. They'll be back to their regularly scheduled programming next week.
They're being good parents and going to see Ian graduate.
Degree down at Full Sail in Florida. They're going to see him graduate. I think he's moving, maybe, figuring that out. All kinds of fun stuff, Josh. Parenting never stops.
A lot of stuff to navigate.
That's right. Evan Semanco here with Josh Mitchell.
What's up, guys?
Hey, thanks for watching on Facebook. Leave us a comment. I'm watching, checking the comments. I think we fixed the audio issue from last week. Thanks for being patient with us. We're figuring
Does it
it out.
sound better on there?
Let's know. I think so. We'll have people tell us.
Tell us,
Got
people.
to.
That's right.
Tell us.
Let us know on the Facebook Live. If you're listening to this on Wednesday, we're trying to go live each week as we record. It was Tuesday because Labor Day. Josh, what'd you do for Labor Day? As you take a sip of your Coke Zero.
I did a whole lot of nothing.
Nice.
I sat around the house and we had some stuff to reorganize the kids' bathrooms because I don't know if y'all know, children's bathrooms are disgusting.
Disgusting. We deep cleaned our whole house. All the kids had to do chores. We gave them money based on how well they did, performance reviews at the end of the day, and then we went swimming when they finished all their stuff.
I'm going to need
Nice.
need a copy of that.
It was a
We're
lot.
going to have to use that.
They actually did pretty well. They like being motivated by making some cash.
Dom's not motivated by money, but Layla definitely is.
Jordan, what'd you do?
What did I do?
Did you labor?
For the whole weekend?
Well, just Labor Day specifically.
All right.
The
The
whole
Labor
weekend.
Day specifically
Well,
or the
either way.
weekend?
You go. You tell me.
I'm about to give you the weekend.
Oh, all right.
Thursday
Story
night.
time with
All
Uncle
the
Jordan.
beats.
Thursday night we left and we went to
On the Facebook?
Great Wolf Lodge and had a great time. Went to the aquarium on Saturday.
You did big.
We
Was
came
that our
back.
first time at Great Wolf?
Yep. And then
Nice.
we came back, and then I had to go back to Dallas on Sunday for a live stream event I was producing. Then I drove back Sunday night, and yesterday we went and bought a mattress at Mattress Firm.
Just
Exciting.
living a big
$1,000
life.
Right
mattress for $200
That's a good deal.
for camp because he's moving to a big boy bed.
Nice.
Nice. Congratulations to him.
We went
Shout out to
Big
to
deal.
my parents' house and swam in the pool. And
That's a heck of a weekend.
it was a great weekend.
That's awesome.
Man,
Living it large.
puts my weekend to shame.
Right? Great Wolf Lodge. Fun stuff. You haven't taken the kids. We talked about making
I'm
memories.
a fan. I
Justin
didn't think
and
I was
Angie.
going to be a fan, but I'm a fan.
It's very well done.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you pay for a hotel night and you could get a
whole
water park for
experience.
3 days.
Thrown in. Absolutely.
I
My
mean-
favorite Great Wolf Lodge story. We're in a hot tub. They have a little adult hot tub only to the side.
They have a hot tub?
They do. You didn't find it?
No.
You
Oh.
weren't
I was
looking hard
chasing my
enough.
kids around.
My kids were finally old enough. We didn't bring the baby. The two big kids were playing. We were happy. We went to the adult only hot tub over there. Guy gets in with a full life vest. It's 2 feet deep. And we just look at him, and somebody else goes, "Hey, man, I don't think you're going to drown in here."
Never
he
can
was
be
nervous.
too safe.
He
Never
was
can
not
be too
going to be
safe.
not going to be too nervous. There we go. So thanks for listening. We're glad. We hope you had a good Labor Day. Let us know in the comments. We put it on there, Facebook Live, looking good. Glad you're here with us on the Facebook. If you're listening again, thanks for downloading. Each Wednesday, new episode dropping. We got some good stuff coming. And Josh, we're continuing recapping the sermons. We did Asking for a Friend for about 5 years. I think that series
felt like
kept going.
It was a
forever.
very
It
long
was the
time.
longest we've done in a long time.
One of my favorite series, but it was a very long one.
I was about to
Ton
say
of feedback.
some of them are like,
Topical.
oh my gosh, is this ever going to end? But then some of them are long, but like, no, this is good.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
And it's such a general premise, too, where people asked a bunch of questions. I think we ended up right at 100 questions submitted that people wanted to know all over the map. If you missed some of those episodes, go back and listen. Greg, the Wolf Walker, most downloaded of the month. People loved hearing what Greg had to say. Went to Bible college. Brian Reed answered some theological questions. Justin and Angie talking about marriage, talking about parenting. Tons of good stuff in the
All
archives.
people smarter than me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's a long list. I'm with you there with you.
I mean,
I'm right there with you. So we want you to go back, check those out, get them on the archives. Let us know what you think. Send in some more. If you got more questions, answer. We'll let you know.
Send them
us-
in.
Scott Whitecotton just tuned in, watching on Facebook. Thanks, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Out there working hard. He said he had to work Labor Day. We asked all the pre-show people. I'm like, what are you doing tomorrow? He's like, working. It's like, that's the opposite of Labor Day.
Yeah, that's exactly the opposite of Labor Day.
he got Sunday off.
He did. He's always here helping. Great man. Scott Whitecotton. Shout out, Scott. All right, so Josh, the new series called That's Crazy. If you missed the message, you can go watch it on demand now. It's Simple Church app. It's on YouTube. You can go watch, listen to it. What is something crazy you've seen lately? You got anything that comes to mind?
It's something crazy I've seen lately. Well, I live with Dom. So
Yeah,
that-
absolutely.
that's
Domisms
crazy in
are
and of
basically
itself.
what's crazy in your life.
I'll share it. Who cares?
All right, Jordan, you're next.
so-
What are you thinking?
The other night, we are sitting, chilling around the house, and the kids are watching a little bit of TV before they go to bed. And I was in the other room, and then Chloe had set a juice box down.
Okay.
And then she walked out in the other room. They're not allowed to have drinks and food in their room.
Chloe's 3 now?
Yes.
Yes, so 3-year-old.
So Dom comes back through the living room, picks the juice up, drinks the box, puts it on the counter after he finished all of it, and just went back to their room to watch TV. I was like, okay. Well, I didn't see it until after the fact. Chloe comes in there and goes, "Where's my juice? Where's my juice?" I was like, "I left it right there on the stand.
There's
What,
a thief.
is it not there?" She goes, "No, it's not there." So we have a camera in our living room. I go back and look at it, and I see Dom prance through there and just get the juice.
You got
and
the
just drink it or whatever.
receipts. You said, I got the footage.
So this is the craziest part. I told him to come in here. I said, "Dom, why did you drink your sister's juice?" He goes, "I didn't do that." I'm like, "What?" I said, "Dom, I have the camera footage right here. I saw you do it. Like, I'm looking at it right now." He goes, "I didn't do that."
Denied,
Denied 3 times. Got a little Judas on my head. But no,
What day was that? Was that Saturday?
He said, "I'm
Yeah,
in.
I think so.
I'm committed."
That's right.
That's not me.
So we went to the park Saturday, helped some friends move. Mallory
was
played with the
Saturday,
kids,
yes.
and Layla shows up on her bike because we were over there by y'all's house, and she goes, "Oh yeah, Dom can't come. He's in trouble." Now it all makes sense.
that was a different
Oh.
thing. He gets in trouble a lot.
Bless him.
Shout out my guy.
Shout out,
He's
Dom.
tried.
So that's something crazy you've seen. Just straight lying,
Just
denying
right
it.
to my face. He-
Blatant. Jordan, anything crazy lately? Great Wolf Lodge. That's a little crazy. with
It was
kids.
crazy, but currently at my house, our carport, like
Yeah,
we
let's
needed
get
to
into
replace
this.
it.
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole-
Tell us about that.
Ever since we bought the house, we were going to replace a carport. Okay. My brother-in-law has a metal building company. That's what he does. And
Nice.
so he called. We've been talking about it for years. He calls me last night. "Hey man, you still want to get that carport done?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes,
Yeah,
"All right, cool.
been wanting
I just had 3 cancellations." I'm like, "Cool." Had the money here for 2 years. He's like, "All right, I'm coming tomorrow." So they're there today. They're doing it now. But I get up on the roof. He's like, "Hey, you need to come look at this." So I get up on the roof. Well, the joists that they use to put the carport on go there, like into the house, like not on the side of the house, like
Yeah,
in
through
the
it, yeah.
house. Okay. Not only are they in the house, they're 2x6s. They obviously knew that they were messing up, and
they denied.
they shaved down the 2x6 to about a 2x3.5 under the house.
That's not shaving. That's cutting.
They cut it.
It's a
So
fine
it
line.
literally, like, if you're looking at it, it's like this, and then it comes out of the house, and then the 2x6 comes back up, and then I'm like,
Some janky,
this is
What
crazy
is
stuff.
this is
happening?
crazy. Like, y'all literally knew that you didn't know what you were doing.
When
and
was the
just-
house built?
So the original part of my house was built in 1940,
There it is, right there.
but the
Different
addition.
time. They were fighting the Nazis, Jordan. They were busy winning World War II.
No. Now listen, the original part of my house, like a bomb could go off in the front yard and
Yep.
it wouldn't move.
It's sturdy.
The add-on that we think probably was in the 70s is where this is.
They were doing a lot of drugs. Different era.
And I mean, dude, it's bad. Like I was
explains
like,
a
I
lot.
don't even. Okay,
Explains a lot.
There you go. So
What's your
that's
crazy?
That's crazy. My crazy. Let's see. Lately at my house, it's always pretty crazy. Oh, my favorite thing happened this weekend. Sunday morning, Mallory here is our middle. Eliza, she's our early riser. She's up first, so it's like 7 a.m. I'm already gone to church. She sends me a video and she's like, "I'm gonna scare Eliza and say boo," and then she goes and films it. Right, so she's filming it. Eliza comes in. And not knowing Mallory's even awake, not knowing anything she's going to do, Eliza jumps out and says boo at the same time Mallory says boo, and they both scream and scare each other. And it's like, you guys are the same person. You both have this
That's
instinct
amazing.
to scare the other person. Instead of just say good morning, instead of just welcome them, say hi, you're getting ready for church.
That's
my
funny.
kids
You
on the
both-
couch the other day, I watched it happen too. I'll admit, I let
You
it
just
happen.
observed.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you got to.
Well, okay, thank
It's
you.
like a bad car wreck. You
I was
just
like,
gotta
hey.
watch it.
Can't look away.
I was like, hey, y'all stop doing that. One's on one end of the couch, one's on the other end, and they keep like jumping at each other.
Yep. I already see what's coming.
And I said,
Headed
hey,
for disaster.
I said, hey, y'all stop doing that. Well, then they just both randomly jumped at each other at the exact same time and just butted heads, smashed. My daughter
You could have
rolls
prevented
out.
it.
I mean, my
You
daughter,
could have stopped it.
so dramatic. She rolls out, falls on the ground, and like, yeah, it was a whole thing. But
Kids are crazy. That's a part of
Bet
crazy.
they won't do it again.
Maybe.
They'll
They
probably
have
do it.
not
They'll
done
probably do it tonight.
Maybe a couple times. It takes a couple times to learn. So we want to know, though, if you are listening, if you're on the podcast, if you're watching live, we got some folks tuning in. Kat Kat had been not in a long time. Kat Coker tuned in.
Yo.
Elizabeth Smoke. LaJarvis, Agnes LaJarvis, one of my former students. What's up, LaJarvis? Thanks for
Hey.
tuning in there. We're glad you're here. But if you are listening, email Justin when you see something crazy over the next few weeks. He wants your crazies.
Justin at thesimplechurch.tv.
That's
All you
right.
gotta do is go to
Links in the
Dallas.
show notes. Yeah, that's facts.
Go downtown Dallas. You'll find it.
Oh, man. So different kind of crazy. We're looking for more fun, lighthearted crazy, not mental illness crazy.
Please.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. So we want to hear your crazy. Send us videos, even better pictures. Let us know. He showed some crazy videos to open the sermon yesterday.
Mhm. Yes, he did.
That's got to be a record. Most TikToks in a sermon.
I'm surprised he didn't talk about the Dallas Cowboys trade as crazy.
That is a crazy one.
Talk about
Football
mentally
started
ill
back.
people.
Alabama losing crazy, getting upset by Florida State.
I was happy.
Yeah, but nobody's mad here.
Burn Alabama.
Yeah.
Burn.
Jordan's Florida Gators.
Yep.
You look good.
They've smoked. I don't remember who they played, but they smoked.
They smoked them. Wasn't nobody yet. But
Mhm.
football season's back. Football people can be crazy.
Back in full swing.
can make
they
people
can
crazy.
Be. They can be.
Absolutely. So
Especially LSU fans.
we don't need to get on that road. So let us know.
Well, I don't
you're
know.
crazy.
I don't know if Josh is an LSU fan today or
We're a
not.
Kansas fan right now.
All
Big
right.
game.
Okay.
Play
Got your
Missouri
Royals
this
shirt
week.
on.
The ultimate bandwagon
Them
over
Noles.
there.
Jumps around. So thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a part of That's Crazy. Let's unpack the sermon a little bit, Josh. Let's
Let's do
open
it.
the floor. Justin's not here again. If you missed the first part of the live, you're tuning in. Out there helping Ian. I think he's graduating, maybe moving. I think they were talking about it.
I think
doing
he
some
said he
stuff.
was moving.
He
I
told
don't
me.
know.
Ian told me he was when I hired him
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
So he's trying to work
Hey.
in the movie industry. That's right. You did work with Ian.
no, he worked
good.
with me.
You're
Yeah,
right. Sorry.
other way.
Apologies. Just to be clear. But we're glad you're here tuning in, unpacking That's Crazy. Josh, what'd you think about it yesterday? Or actually, Sunday. Today is Tuesday. It's still
Today
throwing me
is
off.
Tuesday. Been thrown off and thinking it's Monday all day. I thought the sermon was really good. The just the whole series itself, talking about stuff being crazy. I kind of relate to that. I've been told I'm crazy a lot in my life for various reasons.
Good and bad, right?
Yeah.
Because there's two different kinds. There's like crazy, like that's really stupid, and
Yes.
Justin kind of hinted at that, right?
Yes.
And then there's crazy, like wow, that's brave. That's something that most people wouldn't do. That's a big risk.
Well, maybe there's three kinds because there's
Okay.
the crazy that my sister tells her boyfriend that I am. It's like, yeah, don't
Family
get too
crazy is a whole
Yeah.
other kind of crazy. Yeah.
My family is crazy. Ooh. Boy, but no, I'm really enjoying how it started. I'm kind of interested to see where Justin goes with it. You know, it can always take a turn any kind of way once he gets a hold of it.
You never know. So here's some cool, crazy background. So the story that he preached this past week about Benaniah, Benny,
Yep.
his boy. If you didn't know, Josh, there's actually a book that Justin kind of preached out of. The story, Benaniah is in the Bible. You've heard of that book.
Yes.
This guy named Mark Batterson wrote a book all about this concept of fighting your lions, chasing your fear down. And he's a really, really cool pastor that we've worked with before. And the crazy story is, in 2007, when Simple Church launched, we were in the theaters. By 2009-ish, we were the largest theater church in America.
Nice.
So we were sending in numbers through Regal. They have a whole department that would have churches that were trying to get in theaters, and they did a conference for church planners.
Real.
And so Justin got invited to speak,
Justin and Chip both.
and Chip went with him, got to be a part of it to talk about the technical side of things. And Mark Batterson was the guy that was the previous biggest theater church. He's in Washington, D.C. They have a church called National Community Church, and he's blown up over those years, but he was about 10 years, 7 years ahead of us, somewhere in there. And he had launched a theater church in Washington, D.C. It's on the Capitol there. They actually had opened a coffee shop called Ebenezer's to be in the community and kind of have like a do-good store presence,
Right.
really. To be in the world, not of it, to be connected and have a coffee shop and all these influential places around Capitol Hill. So their church is a really, really cool, innovative church. He's written books. He's gone on to do a lot of stuff. But Justin and Chip met with him, talked with him, did this whole thing, and did a teleconference or a webinar kind of thing, conference that was all digital for church planners all across America. And then Justin actually read this book, told me about it when he came back, and I read the book, and it's great. So if you're looking for a book to read, you really like the message from Sunday, we'll put a link in the show notes. Mark Batterson is the pastor. He's written a bunch of stuff now.
To check that out. I'm working through 2 books right
There
now.
we go. You're a reader now. You're that guy.
You're
How
with
do you
your
find
help.
time?
Jordan, not so much.
Dude, it's hard. It's hard to find time, but
Audiobooks.
I'm
Wake
trying
up.
to become an early morning person. That's where I think I'm gonna
I
find
think
my
that's like the only
pocket
way
of
that I
time.
could do it.
Yep. The peace and quiet.
Yep.
That's right.
Before them kids get up.
That's right. Everything goes crazy.
Mine are still up at 3 a.m.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, God. Don't even get me started.
But the book is In a Pit with a Lion on a Snowy Day, Chasing Down Your Fear. Josh, what's a time that you went and did something that made you nervous or chased down a fear in your life? You think anything?
I can think of a few times.
All right.
Well, y'all are aware. I lived in California for about 18 months, and in doing that, the whole process of me getting to that point of moving, I kind of just quit my job and moved without having a job out there.
That's brave.
So
Some
yeah.
would say foolish.
A lot of people call me crazy. And it didn't go exactly as planned, but I did learned a lot about myself. And we'll kind of talk about that later. I got some of the verses written down here that Justin talked about that kind of spoke to me and all that time there. But that's probably one of the
That's a big move. That's
pivotal
crazy. Yeah.
moments of craziness or whatever you want to call it, leap of faith.
Yep.
That I've taken in my life.
And the cool thing is you didn't know it at the time, but that would eventually lead you back to Bossier, where you met your wife, where you re-met your wife, reconnected, started dating, going through, and all this stuff happened because you took that. Even if that wasn't like the right move, obviously you didn't stay in California, and you said it was expensive, it was stressful, was a lot going on in that part. But that's actually Josh's previous message or podcast when you first came back. I think we had some of that story. I'll link it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Talked about it. So if you want to know more about that, you didn't know at that time God was doing something in your life, preparing you for something that you didn't know, but you did the crazy thing. You took the step, you took the leap of faith.
And that's kind of one of the crazy things always when I look back on certain situations that I think in the moment are like, what is going on right now? Like, what is happening? Why are all these things happening? And then I look back on it and see what it led to. I'm always pleasantly surprised at the path that God has put me on and what he's really trying to get me to see. Because he could put me in a straight line to whatever he's trying to get me to, but I think he enjoys leading me down a winding path.
And he knows how we work and how we learn. Sometimes you got to just get confronted about stealing the juice box to go and change.
Yeah, and I'm hard-headed, just like my kids. So
come bite honest.
I got to bump my head a couple times.
That's right. Keith Vosbury tuned in. One of the band guys said, everybody looks good except Jordan.
That's fine.
Thank you, Keith. That's true.
Whatever. Just remember who turns your guitar on.
Joe tuning in, watching. Thanks for being here with us on Facebook. Again, download, check it out. Podcast, The Backstage with the Simple Church Live. Jordan, what's the time you did something crazy in your life?
I don't know.
You don't know.
That turned out good?
I'm going to go ahead and give you a little peek behind the curtain. When I ask Josh the question each time, it's coming to you next.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting over here trying to think about it. Come back to me in a second.
All right, very good.
I knew you in high school, so let's stay away from those
see,
stories.
that's the thing. Is like,
Stay away
what's
from those
appropriate?
You decide when there's nobody here to stop us.
Oh, well.
So for me, I think the crazy thing was actually coming to work at Simple Church. My plan was to move to Dallas. I was going to go to seminary. I was working at a church I'd grown up in, loved being there, loved my boss, loved the people we worked with, everybody I knew. Simple Church started. I was like, that's crazy. That's cool. Justin's doing that. But I was moving. I was out. And so went and I actually took the job part-time youth pastor here, and it totally changed the course of my life. Never left, never went did anything else. And it was a big move at the time, and it was scary. And I remember praying and having to go tell my boss, the person that had mentored me, had worked Will Guyton that we know. I was like, hey, I think I'm gonna go do this. And he was hurt by it, but eventually came around with the right choice. But it was a crazy move for me as a 21-year-old to give up kind of stability and what we'd planned and talked about moving. And I was getting ready to get engaged at that point. And that was a big, crazy move. And obviously it was the right move in hindsight, but kind of like you said, you don't know when you make those decisions. And that's why working with teenagers for so many years, it's like, what am I going to do when I grow up? I don't know how to figure all this stuff out.
Dude, don't
put that pressure. You're going to be okay. Like some of the things I do now didn't exist when I was in high school. You can't predict what the future is going to do and what jobs are going to happen and what things are going to go. But you take those steps each time to try to make the good choice that you can with what you know at the time.
I got nothing.
Nothing. All
Nothing.
right. Thanks,
Nothing
Jordan.
crazy.
Good contributing there.
Good talk.
You're welcome.
Going through and looking at the notes, when we face our worries and fears, we want to run, but the challenge is to stand firm and be strong. That was one of the quotes from Justin on Sunday. I think it was a really good one whenever he comes up with the notes. And you actually can get the notes, all the sermon notes, if you ever miss it or want to go back and be like, what was that? Or how can I see that? It's in the Simple Church app. You can also find it on the YouTube description for each of the messages, and you can get those scriptures. You can get the notes and do that. But I thought that was a really good point. When we face our fears, we want to run, but the challenge is to stand firm and to be strong. So being afraid, not knowing what to do can paralyze people, right? It's this idea that the lion sitting there roaring at you, that crazy video of that guy standing there filming with the
Dude,
sermon.
I was listening to it on my truck, and I was like, did the audio just go out? And it was like, oh, I was like, oh, man.
It was a visual. If you missed that one, that guy was crazy to not move and just stand there.
Chicken wire just standing
Chicken
between
wire.
him
Oh,
and
no,
the-
that's exactly what I was going to say. And then the other thing that went along with that, it said we can't let mental, physical, spiritual, or emotional lines keep us from experiencing everything that God has to offer. It's a good line.
That is a good line.
Absolutely. That Justin guy, he's pretty good.
He's pretty good. He's got some good ones.
That's right. And then you can't have a Simple Church message these days without Associate Pastor Steve Hartman.
No.
The video at the end of that kid.
Those stories are always good.
It's amazing. So
I've used a fair share of them over in middle school as
they're
of late.
fantastic. And he's a really good storyteller and doing it in a concise way.
And help get the point across for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you missed it, there's a kid that's 3. I think he was 3 or 4.
Yeah,
He was young.
Yeah.
And goes, and his grandmother was watching him. Got something happened to her physically. She couldn't react, and the kid had to go out in the dark to go grab the what was it? The phone. In the car.
Get the phone out of the car, and it was pitch black outside.
And he's going, and the camera caught the kid saying, "Be brave.
Be brave.
I'm not afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid."
Yeah.
There we go. Don't be afraid. And then the mom got it tattooed on her arm. He saved the grandma. She was okay. And they go, and it was just a really, really cool story. So again, go back and watch it if you missed it. Check it out on the app. But I was just thinking about that, and that verse actually I memorized as a kid. So Isaiah 41:10, "Fear not, for I'm with you. Be not afraid, I'm your God." That was something that I learned when I was like probably 3rd or 4th grade. They had this thing called Adventures in Odyssey. Do you guys know what that is? So this was for
Was that a book?
Christian kids. It was not. It was an audio drama before podcasts.
Oh, gosh.
My mom would buy them on cassette tape and then CDs, and it was like Christian parallels and allegories. They made cartoons eventually, but we listened to Adventures in Odyssey growing up. Learned that as a kid. There's a shout out. Anybody on the Facebook Live knows Adventures in Odyssey?
Adventures in
Let me
Odyssey.
know.
Evan's a little bit older.
A little bit, just a little bit, the old school there. So going through and thinking about that, Josh, anything else jump out from the message for you of going through and facing fears and thinking about being not afraid?
Yeah, so that verse, 1 Peter 5:7, where it said, "Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you." That is one that really stuck with me because, my wife and I are total opposites. In the sense
Opposites
that
attract.
she worries about everything, which is good because I worry about nothing.
Heard.
Right there with you.
And it's good because there are some things I probably should worry a little bit more about. And
She's there to take care of you.
Yeah, she saves us on that. But I think that's one of the things I've been really good at my whole life, and it's probably sometimes to my detriment. But I really don't worry about anything. It's kind of chunk it up like, God got us. We'll figure it out, And I think that is what has given me the ability to take these big leaps of faith. This moving to California, across the country without a job and any kind of prospects on what I'm going to do when I get out there. Same thing in moving back to Louisiana. I didn't have a job lined up when I moved back here either. And just kind of taking these leaps of faith, which some would call stupid, but I mean, the proof's in the pudding. Eventually it has worked out in my favor. And just trusting in God to now. Don't get me wrong. You still got to put in the work. You still got to go put in job applications.
It's a
you
fine
still
line,
gotta,
right? Yeah.
Yeah. You still got to plan things out. You still got to take the necessary steps to get to where you want to go. But just trusting that God is going to have your back and no matter what. And that's kind of the same thing I've done with this ministry job. I'll be honest, I was a little unsure about it because it's just like I don't have a background in doing this. I'm like, I remember telling Justin when we were meeting and starting to talk about it, I was like, man, I do not have the biblical background. Like, I don't know the Bible front and back like everybody else and all that stuff. And he's like, man, you got a passion for it. Let God take care of everything else. And it has been very fruitful in the sense that I get a lot of kids already with feedback. There's like, man, we love it. This is awesome. I'm having so much fun and all that stuff. And that is the reward in hearing that. But yeah, man, just taking those leaps of faith, it's tough.
It is. It can
tough.
be scary. And Josh, the middle school pastor, booming in there. Got
Shout
tons of
out.
middle school kids
lot.
coming since school started back. Life groups kicked off, right?
Life groups have kicked off.
Small groups for middle school, high school.
Meeting Wednesdays at 6 p.m. the various homes. We can link the homes in the show
Absolutely.
notes if you want.
Absolutely. And then we got a whole church kicking off life groups this coming Sunday, the 7th. If you're going to be here in person, we'd love for you to come check it out. Amber, our life group coordinator, is going to be down there. They'll have all the different hosts with all the different groups available. It's a great time to jump in. Going to be a fun message to be a part of that.
Oh, yeah.
This Sunday coming up. And then you got also the birthday party, the 14th.
Whoop, whoop.
Simple Church turning 18.
Cupcakes,
Crazy.
food trucks,
Food truck,
all the good
baptism,
things.
all the good
18?
things. 18 years of
18.
Simple Church.
Dang.
Simple Church is an adult.
I remember, when was it that we did the thing under the bridge?
10. The 10-year anniversary.
That was 8 years ago?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, time flies.
It really does. Time's weird.
That is wild.
That's
I've been
right.
back for 6 years now.
Yeah, you just started talking to me again.
Because you're always
that was a
hiding in the
choice.
back of the church.
That was on purpose.
Well, just saying.
It's kind of a forced relationship too. I mean, it's a working relationship. Man, we
Yeah,
still
you
don't, we
used to
still
be
don't
able to
hang out
avoid 'em.
outside of
That's
here.
right. Tina tuned in, said she was resting and playing by the pool.
My mom?
We went to the pool. I don't think so. No.
No.
Tina birthday.
She's got my kids at the house. She better
for Labor Day. We went to the pool. It's not restful with kids.
No,
Very different
Never.
experience.
I am, Justin a
pool
few weeks
last
ago
night.
talked about the whole pool at their house.
Oh, yeah.
And my parents have a pool at their house, and it is the best. Me and my brother always joked, like, y'all are getting a pool after we left to get us back home. No, it's for real. Like, we go back anytime we can.
Mhm.
So
That's a win. Grandparent move.
Courtney's dad has a pool too, and it is a savior because these kids love swimming, and we don't have to pay to go anywhere.
Take care of
and
it, upkeep
can go
it.
anytime we want. Yeah, it's great.
That's it. That's the win.
Always having somebody else's pool to go to.
The best way to play in a
You
pool.
can't afford your own, go to somebody else's.
yep.
All right, Josh, any other thoughts? Again, we don't have to go as long. Justin and Angie not here today. We got going through the message. Again, if you haven't heard it, go back, check out the full thing. It's a great message. Again, the series, That's Crazy. We want to hear your crazy. Send in your crazy.
Send in
if you
that
see
crazy.
something crazy, pictures, videos, email Justin at thesimplechurch.tv.
So that other part talking about defining moments are the scariest. I could not agree more with that. I think that that's kind of those times where you can probably see in the moment that it is a defining moment because of how scared you are to take whatever that step is. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Sicario, which he referenced in that movie, which is a great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Not
The second
family
one is
friendly.
also good. Not family friendly. Don't watch that with the kids.
Before you go on to Warriors mission trip.
Yeah, but that's what he was talking about, the Warriors mission trip, which, by the way, they're still
Full for the November one. The family trip is
The
full,
family one is
but they are
full.
planning some more for 2025.
Is the men's one
The men's one in
full?
October.
Oh, men's one. That's
Yes.
right. There you go. I'm sorry.
Yes,
men's
that
one
was
is
the one.
not full. If you're a
And they're-
skilled laborer.
They are needing them, so if you need to want to sign up for that, just get
Ask
in
your
contact
brother-in-law
with
if he's
us.
fixing the thing out there if he wants to go work in the Warriors.
He'll probably be turkey hunting or something.
Turkey hunting. That's true. That's right in the middle of hunting season, or at the beginning of hunting season. I don't know. I'm not a hunter.
Me either.
When is it? I
None of
thought you hunted.
No. I mean, I used to
you
duck
know,
hunt.
not me.
I used
I
to
thought
duck
you-
hunting a long time ago.
There you go. Wah, wah.
Yeah, no, not me.
I just don't understand. Why do you want to go out there? Be so cold.
I wasn't going down this road, but I went
That's
one
not for
time with
me.
my brother-in-law. The most miserable experience of my life. They were nice. They were very helpful. They love it. They do Duckmas Eve. Like, they give each other gifts the night before duck season. It is a huge deal in their life. 3 a.m, fell in, got water in my waders, was freezing cold the rest of the day.
I've never
It was
heard
horrible.
a story from anybody who's gone hunting
That
that's
enjoyed
like, Yeah. It's always like, oh, there was a hole in my waders, or someone stole my blind.
If you're on Facebook, let us know if you have a good positive story. hunting.
Absolutely not.
Bear crawled up the tree after me.
I don't want to deal with dead animals and
was
skinning
cold.
and
Blake went with Mark
harvesting
Weldon one
meat.
time.
No,
Had
was
to get
miserable.
up at 2 a.m.
I'm a city boy through and through. I'll go play golf with you.
Somebody's
I'll
got to
do
do
that.
it.
There we go.
I'll go play
We
golfing
now it's
anyway.
golfing weather again.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah,
55
finally.
degree rule, though.
That's
55.
How warm or cold?
If it's under 55 degrees, I ain't going.
Man, just get you some windbreaking pants. Get
No.
a couple of hand warmers. You'll be fine.
No.
Scott Whitecotton said it's worth the fresh meat to go out and get it yourself.
I'm
We'll believe you, Scott.
happy for you to
That's
go
right.
do it for me and
I
then
will
bring
take,
it back to
I will,
me.
I will take
pay
some
you
of
for it.
Scott's fresh
Yeah,
salsa.
Scott will share his bounty.
Have you had his salsa?
Yes.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Excellent. Scott Whitecotton.
Some of that
Josh
salsa.
needs on that list.
Yeah, hit me up.
There we go.
What
So
else we got here?
that's right. Great point. Sicario. Again, not family friendly. Good movie.
No, but that kind of does also lead into that other point he was talking about, chasing the fear down, and don't just wait on things to happen. And I think that can sometimes lead back to what you referenced earlier with the on this podcast that I listen to. They always call it analysis paralysis, but it's sitting around and trying to analyze. Well, if I do this and I do this, if I do this and this is going to happen. It's you sit so long waiting, trying to figure out what the step should be. You miss the moment, or you miss the time on when you should act on it. And I'm not saying you should just jump into things irrationally and just be like, oh, well, we'll figure it out later.
Right.
Don't be like me. But you can't sit and wait so long that the time passes for you. You really have to attack the day. You have to attack those fearful moments that you have and really try to dive into it. Because at the end of the day, God is going to do what he can to protect you. And he's going to help keep you safe through whatever you're trying to go through. And so just trusting in him and having him help you out through those things, I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, and I think knowing yourself too. Like if you're the person that takes risks and are constantly doing stuff that's like way too far, dial it back a little
knowing
bit.
to rein it back.
Exactly. But if you're someone who is more analysis paralysis, overthinks thing, is worried, is in your head, maybe that step of faith is doing something that's risky. That's quote unquote risky, right? I mean, there's different levels of that. We're
There is.
saying you can go skydive and bungee jump in a safe manner,
Yes.
or you can just go like jump off a 2-story building and hope you're okay and figure it out. There's levels of that.
And I think that is somewhere where Courtney has come back in to help me in reining back that
A good woman.
wild and free, just attacking and diving into
Balance.
everything. She's just like, maybe we shouldn't do that right now. Because,
Yeah,
like,
let's think through it
this
some
is
more.
probably what's actually going to happen. And she's like, you know what? You're right.
Good woman.
She hadn't steered me wrong yet. So
That's
we'll
right.
see.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, what else you got?
I think that's it.
Anything?
I think we did. We're here. Justin
Boom.
will be back. We got a special guest. I think is working on being lined up for next week.
Ooh.
You want to tune in, recap the message from next Sunday as we continue. That's crazy. Again, thanks for watching on Facebook Live. Thanks for being with us.
Shout
Make
out.
sure if you missed it, you want to be here live with us next week. We'll be back. And then wherever you're listening to the podcast, subscribe, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Get it each week in the new feed when it pops up, the audio version. And again, if you want to see us on video, look at Josh's smiling face.
And download. We need the downloads.
Absolutely. Make sure you download, subscribe, wherever you get it. We're glad you're with us on Backstage with the Simple Church podcast. Bye-bye.
Holla.
Peace.